Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. It's time for an EDC update, so I'll just get straight into it. I'll start off with the phone. I got a few newer things as well. Well, not the phone's still the same, it's just how I don't even know what model it is, don't care. But the new thing is the phone holster. Got an Expedition. So far, really like it. There's no way it's gonna fall out. It's in there nicely. So that's the new phone holster. Another new thing, got a new pocket organizer. This one's by Condor, and it's a little bit bigger than the Maxpedition one I had before. I thought I had the Maxpedition one lying around, but I don't. Oh no, yeah I do. So it's a little bit slightly bigger, but not much. But in here, on the front, got an Evergreen hank, Japanese wave style, and that's the 8x8 hank. I got the Zebra F-XMD with the Fisher Space Pen insert, still going strong. Modified the pouch a little bit as well. It had a long piece of mail Velcro on the mesh side, and it's got a little tiny strip of female right there, but the male one went down to there, so that would have just tore up anything that I put in there hank wise. So I cut that out. Another thing, it had two long lanyards, so I cut them off as well. Had one there, it was just a piece of like flat strapping, and then one on this side which was more like, no, that was the flat like webbing material, but it was like 7 or 8 inches long, and then that bit there was a paracord or knockoff paracord, and that was about 7 or 8 inches long as well. Didn't see the point of it, so I just cut it off. But anyway, that's all I really did to modify this pouch. In here, another thing that's new, got an Auto Pro Matcher or Super Pro Matcher PM1505P. I keep on forgetting you've got to twist this one to get the little thing out. See the little nib there, and sort of adjusters there for adjusting how much you want the end to stick out, and adjuster there to set for whatever grade of lead you're using. And that's the new pen, or pencil, not pen. And I've got spare pencil lead, and this is brand new. An eraser, click eraser, hyper eraser, and the Zebra marker pen in stainless steel. It's the PM701. And in here, brand new notepad, which I won't open because it's got stuff in it. But that's that. Can't remember which model it is. Actually, I like this one, or the ones that don't have the ring binding on them. Prefer this one. It just looks neater and it fits neater in things. But I couldn't fit that in the old Maxpedition, so I found this pouch. And then I've just got some blank revision cards. One side you can write on, the other side is plain. So if I want to plan out somebody's garden, I can draw the garden design on here and then the address on here. That way I know who wants what. And that's all that's in there. And then in here, just some spare gloves, unused. And then this is a diamond sharpener for the pruners. And then the Leatherman Prana 2, which is awesome. And just a lighter. Excess. Don't smoke, just like to light fires. And that's all that's in the pouch. It's got the strapping for the belt as well, or you can rig it to the bag. And it's padded as well on the back, like on the inside. It's got soft padding. And on the front the mesh is padded as well, so it protects your pens and whatever from getting scratched. There's nothing really padding wise on this side. And it's just the Condor, made in China, quality control pass. And that is the pocket organizer. So Multitool, carrying the Leatherman Wave, the original, which isn't the replaceable cutter one. I just got a clip to the pocket with a Tech suspension clip. I know you can get the pocket clip especially for this, but I just use the Tech one. Watch. Still using the Smale. It's been pretty good. Shock resistant. And waterproof down to 50 bar. It was only £11. That's pretty good. It's a Smale number 1543, I think. Yeah, 1543. Knife. Still carrying the Higo Nakami. This one is the one with the sexy Tanto. As you've seen when I pulled it out, the blade was like that. So I made a little pocket pouch for them, which has been awesome. Made it out of an old belt. Can't fault it. Had it for over a month now and the stitching's held up. Or it might have been 2 weeks actually. Sense of timing is completely off on things. Still got the Stott Gear hygiene hand and the brass paperweight. Got a bandana as well, just the Snow Peak, and a mask. I actually got 3 masks. So this one just for walking around outside, around shops. It's the Pack Safe. This one's brand spanking new. Just fancied a new one. I really like these. And that's the silver Ion or Eon. And the second mask I got specially for work. It's for what it is now. Stealth I think it is. Eclipse. No, not the Eclipse. The last one was the Eclipse. This one's just the Stealth Air. But I've been doing a lot of hedge reductions, and a lot of them have been laurels. And laurels give off a hydrocyanic like gas or fumes when you cut them, or damage the bark or the leaves. So it gives you respiratory problems. I had problems with it a few years ago. It gave us some respiratory issues. So I swear they want something like this now. But that's a second type of mask. And then just for going to the shops around big supermarkets and things. Got another new mask, and this one's the Stealth Light Pro, which collapses down real thin. I just undo these straps, and it's FFP3 rated. It has got a valve. I haven't closed the valve off, It's not a good idea to close the valve off on that type of mask. And then some bags. A lot of customers have cash, so I just ask them to put them in the bags, and I can decontaminate them when I get home. A lot of the money here in the UK is plastic now, so you can just wipe it down with disinfectant, not like the old money where it would have disintegrated. Keys. Hasn't changed since the last video. Still got the Uncle Bill's leather gripper, the Phoenix NW20, the Boca Plus pry tool, and the Olight I1R2 EOS. Has changed. I put it back on the Maxpedition tritium keychain, and I've still got the Key Smart, but I left that on the door downstairs. I can't be asked to get it, so that's the keys. And then on the belt, got some Oak Kitsune number 8 secateurs, which are awesome. So the wallet, I'm sticking with the Fly EDC wallet. It's still the exact same as the last video, so I won't bother getting into that. I almost forgot 2 items because I had them in the coat pocket, but the flashlight, still using the Phoenix TK11 TAC, still awesome flashlight, and still using this Evade personal defense spray. I said in the last video I was getting a different one. I ordered it, and after a week I never got any notification of it being dispatched or anything. So I sent them an email asking when I was going to get it, and they replied back saying that it was out of stock, even though it said it was in stock, but funnily enough it was going to be in the very next day, which is just a huge coincidence. It's been a few times where I've ordered something, never had any confirmation of being dispatched, and then I'll ask where it is and they'll say, oh, it's out of stock, but funnily enough the very next day we'll get it in stock and get it out to you. But that was a week ago and I still haven't had any confirmation of it being dispatched, so I'm stuck with this, which I can still smell through the can and it's not a nice smell. So that's my personal EDC. I'll get onto the bag. So as far as bags go, I'm actually going to be using 3 bags, not all at the same time, depending on what I'm doing. I've got 1 work bag and 2 bags, which again I'm not going to be carrying at the same time, but they're just sort of non-work related, general walking about EDC type bags. But the contents will obviously change depending on whether I'm working or whether I'm not, but for the most part this is the stuff that I'm mostly going to be keeping and not changing. I'm just going to be adding stuff to it depending on what I'm doing. So the stuff that won't be changing, I've got the ELF C2 Omitech, still one of my favourite flashlights, awesome, going strong. I think it's coming over a year old now. Like I say, my sense of time is warped completely. Things that feel like they happened years ago happened weeks ago, and weeks ago, years ago anyway. Omitech headband for the flashlight. Waterproof dry bag, because I'm not 100% convinced any of the bags I've got are waterproof, even though they are advertised as such. Antiviral handy wipes. Always carry a schmag. It won't fit in one of the bags, but I always wear them. I've always got one on us, whether it's in the bag or I'm wearing it. Got a Snug Pack Enhanced Patrol poncho. I've got some waterproof pants, which are soaking wet, so they're drying, but I usually carry those in the bag. Got a big ass ferrocerium rod, table flame Ranger model, some T-Rex tape, first aid kit, and this will change depending on what I'm doing. If I'm working I'll have a bigger full first aid kit. This is just a general walk around, and canteen, going with the Swedish, or Swiss sorry, I think it's World War II dated, and the strapping is off the Czechoslovakian M60, and I can clip this to the bags if I want to, or carry it inside. In fact, one of the bags this won't fit in, so I have to clip it on the outside. But that's the sort of general, doesn't change what I carry in the bag. So for work I use the 511 All Hazards Prime. So I'll be adding to the work bag is the 2 masks. One for working around stuff I don't want to be breathing in, and the other one in case I've got to go into shops or do shopping or whatever on the way home. And then I've got the lunchbox and tools I don't want to be putting in the tool bag and knocking around because they're a bit high end and fancy, and 2 Japanese waterstones and diamond file for restoring edges. And that's pretty much all you can fit in the All Hazards Prime. It is advertised as a 39 litre, but it's more like a 10 to 15 litre capacity bag. But that's the work bag stuff. So for the other 2 bags, when I'm not at work, I'm going to be using the Maxpedition, I think it's the Fat Boy. Old, but I really like this bag. It's awesome. And the other one, which I've just gotten, but it's been out for a while. I think they've stopped making this one actually, but it's the Maxpedition waist pack or fanny pack. I think it's the Octo or Octa. And this is just for quick little scouts around the woods, and plan on doing a lot of fishing as well. Hopefully I'm going to be doing some trout fishing. I haven't been trout fishing in God knows how many years, so that'll come in real handy for that as well. Just carrying real light, not going to be doing any fly fishing, just going to be spinning, so that'll be perfect for that as well. But those are the 2 EDC bags. In fact, the Octo is pretty much the exact same colour scheme as the 511. They're pretty much the exact same shade. And this is part of the VersiPack line as well. So I can remove these straps. On both sides. I was only going to do one, but I might as well do both. So you can remove the straps, and I can attach Alice clips or those Maxpedition quick molly things, and attach it straight onto there for extra capacity. So that's awesome. And obviously this will attach to any pack that has molly, but I think it'll go perfect with the 511 because it's pretty much the exact same colour scheme. I think the molly is a slightly darker shade, but besides that it's identical. But that is my ADC. So thanks for watching.